Hello and welcome back to episode 10 of my playthrough of Feed the Beasts StoneBlock 3. This episode we actually have a pretty good plan. So as you can see, we've got an extra tunnel here on the minimap that I've been working on kind of between episodes, and this tunnel goes a long way. In fact, it goes all the way out to this nether ring where conveniently, like right at the start of the nether, we have this massive dungeon that I kind of want to explore this episode. That's kind of be my goal. But before we get to that point, we need to address our sorry level of armor and things that we currently have. Because if you remember last time we went adventuring, we died. We died quite a few times. And I want to avoid that if I can this time. And we'll see how we go. The main reason I want to actually go down there into the nether is because I want to get to the point where we can make this energy condenser. I think we're pretty well on track to be able to have everything here. The crystal chest is easy. Same with the dirt chest. Red matter, we've got the 4 red matter that I need, and the 4 dark matter. That's all sitting inside of our system here. So I got 8 red and 5 dark, so we're good on that front. The only thing that we're really missing from making that is the alchemical chest, which is a couple of these covalence powders, but these are pretty easy to make inside the energizer thingy, which luckily we actually have set up. I can set up all of this stuff pretty quickly. I actually hadn't looked at these recipes, but this is actually pretty simple. Yeah, and the other thing that we need is amethyst bronze, which we can make in an alloy thingy, in a tinker's smeltery, that's the word, with some amethyst and some copper, which we have both of, and that needs just lava, so that's pretty easy to do. But the last bit that we need is the diamond lattice, which we can't make until we get netherite scrap, which obviously needs ancient debris, and I don't know how we get our hands on ancient debris, so we're going to have to either do one of two things: either set up a laser drill inside of the nether with the laser focus and hopefully just get it that way, which is going to be annoying because we need to get a bunch of power and things like that to do that. Or the other way to do it, if we can't find it in the nether, is going through the combiner, but that's all something for a later date, because right now I want to fix up our level of armor and tools. And I want to start with the easiest level, which is going to be getting this smithing table, getting rid of my crappy diamond armor. I can go live in the system. And we're just going to make ourselves a whole new set of diamond stuff, because we could have like silly amounts of diamonds. We're nearly at 1 million diamonds. As you can see, I've probably been playing quite a bit between episodes. I haven't really done anything in the way of progression, but I have been playing quite a lot. And since we have a ton of netherite, we can do the same thing. Just go netherite helmet, netherite leggings, boots, bonk. And then we can chuck this on. And now we are nice and tough. Now the next thing I want to work on is I want a better pickaxe, I want a better sword, and we can finally upgrade our mining gadget as well, since we have silly amounts of resources. But before we do any of that, I think the first thing we're going to want to do is actually make ourselves a tinker's anvil, I think is what it's called. Actually, I probably don't need to pick this station up. The station can probably go away though. Because what we want to do, I don't know if it requires it, but I want to make a broadsword instead of the regular sword. Just to kind of switch it up. I'll see what our options are. And to do that, we're going to need the tinker's anvil, which opened up to us with the, what is it, the smeltery level? I'm pretty sure this has somewhere. Yeah, here we go, the anvil. Opens up a bunch of things for us. So we're going to actually get into that. So can I make a tinker's anvil? What's the easiest one? I think this is actually the easiest one, the one that's made out of netherite, because we have all of the stuff that we need. We just need 3 netherite blocks, which for some reason didn't want to work. So it's that, and then seared stone. Apparently we have a bunch of it. Cool, that gets me the anvil. And then this can just get placed down over here. And as you can see here, now we've got a bunch more options. So we have the regular sword that we can use as a weapon. I'm pretty sure the karma can be used as a weapon, but I'm not going to do that. The cleaver is probably what I'm leaning towards at the moment. And yeah, that's pretty much our only real options as in the way of weapons from Tinkers. I could do this, or I could just go a regular sword and upgrade the one we currently have. Yeah, okay, I think we decided we're going to go the cleaver route, I think is what we're going to want to make. So that I'm going to have to do some more thinking then, because I actually don't really know how I want to go about this. let's grab out this book, because this gives us a bunch of ideas of materials that we can use. And as you can see here, we have a bunch of stats as to what we can follow to make our tools and stuff like that. Now, I'm going to do some thinking on what we're going to do for the sword, but I've already kind of picked up, as you can see here, what materials we're going to use for our pickaxe. Starting with number 1 being cobalt. We're going to use that for our head because that happens to have the fastest mining speed at the current tier that we are at, which is tier 2, I guess, if we look at the book, right? No, sorry, tier 3 of materials. I'll use cobalt, and it also has the added ability that is called lightweight, which means incredibly light for its size, allowing you to attack and mine much faster. Has decent durability. The harvest here isn't great, but we can upgrade that anyway by just adding netherite to our thingy. So it's not really a huge deal. So I think that's what we're going to add to start with. Is we're going to go with the cobalt head. What is it? The slime wood binding, because that gives us over slime and overgrowth, which means it kind of repairs itself over time. And we're going to go with the plated slime wood tool handle, which is actually, I'm pretty sure it's in this one. Yeah, the plated slime wood, because it has the best handle durability modifier, and also adds extra over slime, which is just kind of what the durability that it uses rather than the actual tool durability. So let's build that up first. So first of all, I'm going to need to make myself a pickaxe. What's it called? Mold? I think it's called a mold. What's it called? No, it's a cast. A pickaxe cast. And I'm pretty sure this has a material value of 3. So let's grab some cobalt out and melt this up real quick. I don't know if it's 3 or if it's 2. We'll quickly find out. Doesn't really matter. Cool. That's all melted, which means we can now cast that. And that can go there. That'll end up in the chest. Thank you. And now we need to make the next 2 bits, which I actually haven't thought of yet. Oh, okay. So there used to be slime wood as an actual thing that you would make. Yeah, we do still have slime wood. Do we have any slime wood? No, we don't. We have the saplings and we have the dirt. Now the question is, do I do that or do I just cast it? I think I'm just going to cast it. Let's grab some 2 slime balls because that's going to be real easy and that'll melt up. And it just means I need a wooden tool handle and a wooden binding. Handle and binding. And then I can just cast the slime on top of this. Oh, if we select it, there we go. That's that one. And that's that one. So the tool binding's done. Now the handle, I need to turn this into plated slime wood, which means it's just 1 ingot of brass on top of that. So give me brass. Just 1 ingot. Okay, and now for reference, before I actually upgrade my pickaxe, let's just grab a random spot on the wall, and this is the current speed. Not a bad speed. It's about like a diamond pickaxe, maybe a bit faster. Now what we can do here is just throw that in there. Then I can replace the tool head, replace the handle, and the binding. And we can look at the stats here. It's a mining speed of 8.4. I should have looked at the mining speed before I did it, but that seems really fast to me. And now mind you, this is without haste and stuff on it as well. So let's see how fast this thing mines. I'd like to say that's significantly faster, but for me, it's not really side by side. But to me, that feels faster. Now we can make it better. We can totally make this better. Let me grab, first of all, a piece of netherite. Because then I can improve the durability on this thing. If we just go that, and then netherite. Oh, that gets rid of an upgrade. Does it really? We'd go from diamond to netherite. Curious, what if it doesn't have diamond on it? Yeah, it needs diamond on it first, so why would it use up an extra slot? That's annoying. Okay, so what if I grab out redstone then? What do you use? You use an upgrade slot as well. Oh, that's kind of frustrating. Now, 1500 durability is actually not bad, but the 1500 goes to what with the diamond? 1800. It is quite better. It is much better. More damage. Oh, and the mining speed goes up. Okay, that's easy sold. Done. We'll do that. And then we go from a 10.5 to 15.85. Alright. Alright then, pickaxe. What do you do now? Oh yeah, that's way faster. Cool. Much happier with that. That's going to be nice for tunneling and stuff when we don't really need to get rid of many blocks. Nice. Okay. So that's that. Next thing, we can probably work on just the mining gadget, right? So let's go mining gadgets at my gadgets. So we want highest efficiency, highest fortune. Fortune probably doesn't matter. 3x3 can do magnet, range, and then battery. I also want light placer and freezing. So those are all the things we're going to want to make. Now, because this is going to like involve a lot of crafting, what I'm actually going to do is if we go here at mining, I just want to teach you how to make the blank upgrade module. And then that can go into one of these crafters that has a free slot. Wow, am I already up to this one? Okay. So that one goes there. Now we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 upgrades. Well, I've already got 4, so I just need another 4 then. Nice. And then can I just make these stuff? Okay, freezing we made, light placer, I need redstone lamps, 2 of you, and some lanterns. Okay. Bonk. 2 lanterns, done. Which means that's light placer. Get rid of those 2. Battery, okay, we need to go through the levels of it. Battery 1, battery 2, battery 3. I actually want that back, thank you. That's that done. Okay, I'm going to do the rest for these upgrades because this is going to be boring. Cool, and that's all of those upgrades done. So what I can do with this thing now is throw it into the modification table and then just shift click in all of these bad boys. This should slowly charge up since we have the, what's that item called? The thing that we have hidden back here. What's it called? The player transmitter. So that's going to charge up over time. I'm pretty sure this just has like infinite range. We're going to go shift right click. I can change this to 3x3. So now I can just go pop. Oh, hold on. What is going on here? Oh, did I miss a thingy? I must have missed the efficiency. I totally did. I was like, why is that so slow? That one goes in there, there. Cool. Now that's efficiency. I'm also going to turn this on to precision mode for the time being. So I'm going to pop. And now I can mine blocks like silly levels of fast. How cool is that? Alright, that makes tunneling a bit easier. We also have light placer with it, which makes it even better. So that's an extra tool that can just kind of live inside of that for the time being. I don't think it's going to charge while it's in there. So let's leave that in my inventory while it charges. And now I've got to actually sit down and think about my... Okay, so I think I've thought about the cleaver and how we're going to do this. So I want the blade is going to be made out of this stuff, which is called nahuatl. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce that. Which, if we look inside of our book here, has a damage, the attack damage of 3, which I think is actually the highest attack damage modifier we can get at this level. And that's pretty much all we're looking for because, like, you know, like durability and stuff we can figure out later. After that, we're going to go the cobalt large plate because that'll add lightweight to it, which should hopefully mitigate the fact that the cleaver swings, like, slow compared to this sword. And then we're going to go the slime wood tough handle for one of them so that we have the same thing that's happening with our pickaxe here. You can see that we have extra durability on it. And then the plated slime wood, because of the same thing, gives us a better tool handle modifier. So I think that's how we're going to go about this. So I think the first thing is making ourselves nahuatl planks. How much do we need for the broadsword? It's a material value of 4, which means I need 4 of these planks. And it's just 1 obsidian to a plank. Okay. Give me a bunch of planks. Let's just make 1,000 of you, please. There's no reason why we shouldn't have like a bunch of planks. I'm going to need to make myself a broadsword. Oh, actually, I probably don't need to make a broadsword thing. That's a lie. That one can just get trashed because I actually don't need that. What I do need though is the large plate because I need to make a cast of that. I've got cobalt for that. Then I just need a wood. I think I need 2 wood things and then a bunch of slime. And that should be everything I need to make this. Besides the obsidian. So first of all, 4 obsidian into there. And while that's going, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself the cast for the plate. And then I'm going to throw in my, I'm pretty sure it's 4. So I've got 1 cobalt in there, which is 3 extra cobalt. And the obsidian melted first, so I'm going to pull that out for the time being. We're going to go plank, select the obsidian. Ooh, okay. I think it actually goes into this one. So I need my wrench because I have a pipe set up to this thing. Pipe. There we go. That's working slowly. Oh, this is going to work horribly, actually. Let's turn that off. I'm actually going to replace that with a faucet because otherwise what would have happened there would have been the basin filling up with the obsidian rather than waiting for the next block of wood. So I'm just going to replace that with a faucet for the time being. And grab my planks back. Alright, so while that last one is pouring, I'm going to select the cobalt. And then we can make ourselves the cobalt plate. I need to get my slime balls in there. I'm going to need a piece of brass as well, actually. Brass goes in there. I can select the slime ball. I can take that plate cast out. Grab that stuff. Tool rod, slime. Okay, these need much more slime. Okay, so I need 2 each, so that means 4. I think I miscalculated that, but that's fine. Oh no, it actually worked out. No, that's beautiful. Nice. Alright, so that does that. I need to grab out this last one of these. Actually, I need both of them, but that one goes back onto there. That goes to bronze, which means I probably need more bronze. Whoops, wrong thing. And I'm just going to throw 2 of there, just in case. Doesn't really matter, we can always turn it back into ingots if we need to. Ended up being the right amount anyway. Nice. And that gets me that, which means I can throw this Nahuatl into the, this thing. Ooh, it doesn't work like that. What do you mean you cannot shape? Okay, so what do I do with you then? What's the bet? I did this the wrong way. What's the bet I need an actual, like, tough tool? Yeah. Okay, remember how I said I didn't need that blade? Turns out I do. Alright, that's the blade that I needed. That took longer than it should have. Alright, now we go here. We go blade, plate. I think that's the one that I want that. And then that goes there. Yeah, cool. So that you can, like, make an accident, like, make an accident? What's the word? Make a mistake. That's the word that I was thinking of. Goodness. You can make a mistake with the way that you place your tool rods because as you can see here, that the cross guard is the middle tool rod there. And if you do that, obviously you don't get the benefits, right? I think. Or does it not? Actually, never mind. I don't think it really matters, but I think it just affects the way that it looks. So I think that's actually pretty okay. 9.02 attack damage, which is fine, I guess, for the time being. That sword can just kind of live in there for the time being. I want to grab out a diamond, a piece of netherite. That's going to go diamond, netherite. And now I have, oh, that's nothing left, really. All right, what's your attached damage then? 11.52, that's pretty okay. I mean, you're one-hitting all of these things. And the speed is actually not bad. I think that's actually on par with, like, regular swords. I'm okay with that. Okay, here we go. I was just having a look, because I knew that there was a way that you can add slots back, because I do want to add quartz to our sword, just to give it more damage. So there is recapitated, which means we need some sort of head, which we don't have at the moment. The other one would be harmonious, if we have a music disc. I think we have some, actually, don't we? Yeah, we've got so many of them. All right, so that's one music disc. Bonk. That gives us one slot back in the upgrades. Recapitated we can't do. Resurrected is an end crystal, which we can totally make. Cool. Writable would be the other one. We just need a book and quill. Now, this one, I don't think we can do because we don't have squid ink. We do have squid ink. I somehow have an ink sac. How many ink sacs do we have? We have 9. Okay, I just need a new book. Make me a book, sir. 2 books, that's fine. Book and quill. So that gave us 3 slots back. So let's grab out a ton of quartz. Right, that gave us 2 upgrades, or rather 3 upgrades, which now I've used 1. Let's grab out some more quartz. Bonk, bonk. Bang. And this will be the last level that we can put on there, which gets us to a total of 15.57 damage on this thing, with an attack speed of 1.02 and a mining speed doesn't really matter. We have an extra ability, which I think the obvious answer here is actually beheading. So how do we make that? I know we can do it. If we go at Tinker and then look up beheading. BE. Embellishment modifier. Ah. Modi. Here we go. It's inside this modifier somewhere. Alright, so apparently the ability is called Severing. I was looking at inside this book. Where is it? Severing. Who knew you could blow heads clean off with some well-placed explosives, just a little off the top. Enemies drop their heads, multiple levels. Each level increases decapitation chance further and requires 1 upgrade slot per level. We have, as an upgrade slot. Damn, I thought it was an ability. Oh, that's actually kind of annoying. Okay, I need to remove 1 thing then, if that's the case. Oh, it's got Severing 2 on it. Pfft, who cares? Okay, so we're going to get heads anyway. Nice. So that's sword done. That's that. Let's make the last thing to gear up for our player. And that's going to just be a backpack. Which is just regular backpacks. The only reason I want this is because we can press B and have access to it. Which, if you ask me, is going to be kind of handy. Let's just make ourselves like 100 chests. Oh, not 1,000. Cancel. 100. Alright, and let's go backpack. Common. Golden. Uncommon. Rare, and then epic. Oh, I can't get to epic because I need a nether star. Damn. Alright, either way, rare backpack is fine. Let's grab that. Pretty sure if I press B, it doesn't work. But we do have a backpack slot. So let's throw that there. And then we go options, controls, keybinds, category, open backpack, bind to B. Go to key, and then we press B as well. And then anything else, CLFH can go. Feet mode switch can go. And then backpack. It's not working? Why you no work? It's not working for some reason, but there's a loopy. Give me a flower. Alright, he didn't drop anything all that interesting. Besides the nitro battery, as we learned the previous episode, those things can actually be kind of nice. So let's leave those there, because that's going to increase our power throughout the base. Nice, nice. What was I doing? Okay. That button doesn't work. I guess it doesn't really matter. We have the alchemical bag, so we have sort of a similar thing. Now we just need a way of getting there and getting back, which we already have access to the travel anchor, which I broke in the previous episode. So let's replace that. Let's go travel anchor there. Go shift right click on you, and we'll set you to base. Nice. And then can I make more of you? Travel anchor. No, pff, you are so cheap, it's not even funny. Let's just make 5 of you. And then we can keep you inside of there. Nice. So I think now we can pretty much just make our way over to that dungeon. Alright, so I'm going to start the long trek all the way to the end of this tunnel. As you can see, it is a very, very long way. It's about 1,000 blocks away. Actually, it's pretty much exactly 1,000 blocks away, if not a bit more. So I'm going to do that, hopefully set down a travel anchor, and we'll see how we're doing for time after that point. This is going to take a lot of running and jumping. Okay, so it turns out that our travel anchors here actually have a max range, as you can see by me moving backwards and forth here, which is kind of annoying, but is actually manageable. Which block is it? Is it this block? Because what I can do is I can just set up a bunch of these inside of the tunnel. So now I'll just be able to go like, okay, we'll set you to T1. Enter, escape, there we go. So now I should just be able to go base to T1. And then I'm just going to do this a bunch of times. We're going to count roughly how many torches it is once we get to the next one. And then I'm just going to have to set up a bunch of these teleportation things for the time being, because otherwise running just takes way too long. So that's what I'm going to do on the way to the Nether. We'll come back as I've made it pretty far. I made myself, as you can see here, an extra stack as well, because otherwise this is just going to be like grueling. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 torches roughly. So if I count out 5 torches, we can figure this out. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can turn around and look. Did I not give it a name? We have to name them as well, remember? T2. And I finally made it here to like roughly where this Nether fortress is here in the Nether. Took us 19 of these things, and they're all finally set up, so I can just right click my way through this tunnel, all my way here. And then obviously it'll say Nether dungeon when I'm here, which is nice and easy, which means I know when to stop. Now I've just got to figure out a way. This is at Y10. I'm just going to go up, what's that, like 10 blocks? Oh, this pickaxe is way too fast. I also need torches. Where are my torches at? Alright, let's head up here and see how far we can get into this thing. It's Y34. I've got to go up way higher. Alright, there we go. I think I finally broke into it. Yep, for sure we did. Alright, there's going to be like enemies like right away here. Yeah, something I should have made was a shield, because I'm gonna get destroyed by blazes and stuff straight away, with no fire resistance. Something else I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up a travel anchor here. Bang. And I'm actually gonna call this one Nether dungeon. Bang. Go here and then rename this one to T19. Which is what it's meant to be. Yep, sweet. Now I can just go straight up there. Cool. I have no fire protection. Or a shield, so let's head back real quick. Okay, we can make upgraded shields. I can make an osmium one. Or a steel one. I think the osmium one is probably going to be my strongest one. So let's make that real quick. And then I need fire resistance somehow. Alright, I got the shield, let's head back. The blazes are the only things that actually kind of scare me up here. Because otherwise they're just gonna set me on fire. Oh, and there's like the elite stuff, like the boss mobs. Not a fun time. Oh god. I'm so dead to fire. 100% we're gonna die to fire here. Okay, I just gotta kill these boss ones. Okay, that one's bleeding, so he should hopefully bleed to death. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm so dead, I'm so dead, I'm so dead. Half a heart. Okay. We might need to enchant my gear, but I have nowhere near enough levels. Bro, there's so many of them. I'm dead. I've died. Yeah, I died. Damn it. Okay. Well, at the very least, I should be able to get there pretty quickly. I just need to make myself another travel anchor. Or travel rod, whatever it's called. Travel staff, that's the one. And go bump, and then all the way through. And I lost all my levels just then. That's also kind of frustrating. Alright, everything despawned though. What if I torch it? Can I torch it? And then if everything Oh, there's gas in here, bro? God. How am I meant to make this out alive? Like, how am I actually meant to do this without dying about 1,000 times? Okay, that one's still spawning stuff. That's great. I'm getting owned. Like, actually just getting owned. Got a blaze skull at least. That's kind of cool. Do I get anything? Warm silverfish. Mending efficiency. Another disc. I genuinely don't know how I'm meant to deal with this stuff. Oh, did not mean to place you. I'm just getting owned. I don't think the mega torches work here. This is like the start of the dungeon, man. Like, oh god. Mind you, this is also with netherite armor on. I'm just I'm literally walking up into a firing squad every time. Is there any other chestplate that is better? Dark matter, red matter. I need a silverfish heart to do that though. Drops from the mother silverfish. Summon the boss dungeon. Summon in the boss dungeon beyond the end. If I can't even do the nether dungeon, how am I meant to do the end dungeon, bro? But once I do, it'd be like really easy to make, just quietly. Ooh, and that turns into infinity armor. I need fire resistance though, I just need protection. We might have to revisit this place. I can't even, like, do anything here. Okay, even if it hits my shield, apparently I'm getting set on fire. I don't know what to do. Because I'm just dying a bunch of times, for sure. Did they set themselves on fire? What just happened there? I have to like turtle walk forward. And hope that I can kill all of them. And then break the spawner. And now I've like aggroed all the piglet, like zombie pigmen that are below me. Nah, bro, nah, I'm dead again. Why can't I sprint? Okay. Right then. Can I get over here and break it before they spawn? Oh, this takes forever. Oh, no, okay, no. Please, 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 please. Okay. Alright. Okay, that's one. That chest I looted. I need my alchemical bag. Did that blaze really hit me from all the way over there? Oh yeah, they see me. But I just want to loot. I need my curio. Okay. That's all I care about. Alright, we cannot do this. I need to enchant my gear, like, with full protection 5. Which means we need a bunch of experience. How do we get experience? Experience obelisk. Oh, I should probably make this thing. Let's make this thing while I'm back at the base. Because this is going to be a way for us to store all of my experience. That can sit there. Store all of it. That's my 4 levels. And we need a way to get more of it. Now, I'm pretty sure we have access to the XP babies, don't we? From, yeah, XP jellies is what they're called. XP. Grants experience on use. How many levels do you give me? Not a lot. What about you? You give me a decent amount. Which these things that we can make them, right? We can make an entity spawner. GM chicken feed. Because I'm pretty sure the monster masher, this thing, actually, do count as player kills. Yeah, you can grab, like, experience and stuff. We might need to work on a mob grinder next so that we can get levels so that I can enchant my gear so that we can go back up into that dungeon, because right now I'm like, even with netherite gear, I'm just not strong enough. Okay, so at the very least we have a plan for the next episode, because right now we're actually at time, which is probably okay, and that gives me time to think as well while I put away stuff. So yeah, let's do that. Let's come back next episode. We'll work on a mob grinder. I'll probably end up just kind of modifying the one that we currently have and just make it better. That sounds like a plan to me. And then kind of go on from there, possibly, maybe. We'll see. Anyways, anyone is still watching, thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you guys have not yet already, and we'll see you all on the next one. Peace.